This man, actor, YouTuber, and I just recently found out an author. Latruth is in the building.
Yeah, what up?
Listen, I am so happy that you have made it. You know, I appreciate you for coming. This happened pretty fast.
Yeah.
It happened real fast. I really just got the call. I was like, Latruth coming to the interview with you in the morning. I was like, okay.
I'm glad to be here with this beautiful Nubian queen, man.
I know that's right.
Shine
Listen. I appreciate a man that appreciate melanin.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because I recently just had a conversation with one of my homeboys, and he told me he's only interested in exotic looking girls.
Wow.
A black man.
Wow. I wonder where that come from.
He did. We were talking about like living in California and stuff. Mm-hmm. He's like he would love to live in California because they have exotic looking women.
So is he like? He's black.
He's black. He's black.
He looked like a nigga. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's only, and not just, it's so crazy to me how like really people downplay their own women.
Yeah. And
I actually looked just on your Instagram, you was talking about how black men are the most tear down in the community.
Yes. 100%.
I feel that's way about women as well.
Yeah, I feel the same way both ways, man.
Definitely. We definitely gonna talk a little bit about it. Yeah. But let's take it back, man. Let the people know if they don't know who you are. Give us your little bit elevator pitch.
Man, I started off rapping. You know, I've always been into the entertainment business since I was young, man. Since I was like 8th, 9th grade, I knew I wanted to do music and all of that. Mm-hmm. Inspired by some legends out there, you know. Mm-hmm. Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z.
And we're going to talk about that, too. Because there's no way people think you Tupac.
It's crazy.
No way.
I don't understand it.
They be gassing you.
They ain't gassing me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I respect Tupac and everything. I'm a Gemini.
Is it because of the nose ring?
I think it's the nose ring. And then I did put the bandana on. Like I did a little video. I had the bandana and the nose ring on. And like I said, I think the Gemini aura automatically just...
He did carry himself like a king and a god. And that we were just talking about that same aura. So
Tupac got shot several times, survived it. I went through stomach cancer. They seen me get my complete stomach removed. I survived it. And I just feel like it's the aura. Like I came up out of there and that's just what was happening. People was walking up to me saying, Tupac, Tupac, Tupac.
Wow.
But I know I look like Latruth and I've addressed it so many different times.
But it's one of those things where it's not even to take offense. It's one of those things where I'm honored. You know what I mean? Yeah. Especially with how the legend that he is, you know? Definitely. I saw that on your Instagram. I was like, nah, people really do think this man look like Tupac.
I think it's trolling. And you know me, I'm the troll king. I'm a troll like that.
I want to talk a little bit about that because you mentioned it in my notes, the troll king. Talk to me a little bit about how did you even start to blow up on social media? Let's start there.
Honestly, man, it started, did you remember the app called Vine?
I do.
Okay, I got on Vine. I started putting little skits on it. Do it for the Vine. Man. Everybody was doing it for the Vine. So I started putting the little clips on there. They was going viral. Mm-hmm. And then I started taking those little clips and posting them on Facebook. Mm-hmm. And at the time, I might have had 100,000 followers, and they were just music followers. Mm-hmm. And when I put that on there, put those little skits on there, they started going viral. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about I would see 1 million views within 2 days of putting it on there.
Now, were you being funny? Like, was it like?
Yeah, I was doing some funny stuff. You know, the little funny skits and stuff too. So
okay.
And I would post that. Don't even get on Facebook for a week. Come back, it's got 1 million views. It's got 100,000 shares, and my followers is increasing. You know, I go from 100,000 to 300,000. I'm like, hold up.
Was that the intent? Like when you started?
Music was just really what all I wanted to do. And then I started putting the skits out there. And then when it just started blowing, I said, damn, okay, let me make more skits. And then I started turning them into longer skits and little web series and stuff like that. And then the following just kept going. I was consistent with it.
I love that. Definitely the main word that you say, consistency. Because people ask all the time, you know, how can they become this big person on social media and all this stuff, and it's about consistency. What has been like the hardest part about staying consistent when it comes down to creating the content? Because you're big on YouTube too. Yeah. And that's really big. I tried to do the YouTube thing. I ultimately failed. Like
YouTube is different, man. It's like you got to learn the algorithm with different platforms.
Right.
But for me, because my platform grew so fast, and I've always had an eye for talent as well, so it'd be so many different people sending me their content, and if it was dope, I show love, man. I put a lot of people on over the years just through Facebook. You know, I had over 8.9 million followers before that page went down.
Sheesh.
And over like 6 years ago, I was around like 6 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, have you always been like a popular guy? You seem like, you know, the one people always want to hang around.
Yeah, I've always been outgoing. I'm very social.
Yeah.
And even before the internet, you know, I was selling mixtapes out my trunk. Just like Master P, I was going from city to city. You know, you'd see me standing outside of different malls, walking in the malls, selling. I was paying my bills and all of that stuff with that grind, with that hustle. So
people don't do that no more.
Nah.
Because they don't have to, though. You know what I mean? That grind is put into social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's different. Do you feel like if you had social media back then, would you have grown as quickly? You feel like?
If social media was back then, most definitely, because you reach people on a global scale, you know. So just having social media back then, I would have been known faster all around the world instead of more just from city to city from where I was going, because I wasn't really going all the way up to New York and going to LA and stuff like that back then. So
now you from North Carolina.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about that. Now North Carolina have a safe place in my heart because I graduated from NT. So Greensboro, you know, that's my little stumping ground and stuff like that. Talk to me a little bit about, you know, where you from in North Carolina, growing up there, and the love that you receive in North Carolina.
You see, in North Carolina, born and raised in the studio is where I spend most of my days.
Okay.
Chilling on my mind with a milli on my mind. Feel me when I rhyme, I'm the realest sunshine, yeah. Your boy has drastic flow and a 38 special that'll smash your glow. Whoa, I'm off the top with it right now. I'm from Forest City, North Carolina. It's a small town.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's a small town, close to Charlotte, like about 45 minutes from Charlotte, North Carolina. So it's very small out there. They call it small town friendly.
And it's really hard making it out of those small towns. You know, did you feel like that was one of your challenges, trying to just make it out of that small area?
It was challenging, you know, especially growing up how I grew up, you know, circumstances and stuff like that. But, you know, once I graduated high school, my vision was just, I need to get up out of here because I've always wanted to do the entertainment thing.
Let's talk about music, taking it back there, because you said that's where it started. Where did you get your, you know, inspiration to even want to start doing music?
Listening to the greats, like I said, like listening to Tupac, Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z, people like that. And the first song that stuck out to me was Dear Mama. Because I lost my mother when I was 5 years old to the same stomach cancer that I just battled. So that hit me, that just hearing Dear Mama and the poetry behind the song. So I started writing music at an early age.
Because your mother did pass from the cancer and you had it, were you afraid of receiving it, or you going through that?
Hell yeah, I fought that my whole life. I feel like, you know, as soon as they said she died from stomach cancer, like, what's that?
Right.
You know,
because we don't. I've never even really heard of it. You know, we hear of colon cancer, we hear of all of that, but it's so crazy. And I tell people that's why it's important to know your family history, health history. And for me, like, my mom suffered from high blood pressure. Yeah. But I love seafood. Like, I love seafood. I love salty food. Like, I'm just a seasoned girl. Right. And so I'm about to hit my 30. I'm about to hit 30. And she's like,
21.
No, a lot of people, everybody think I'm so young. I guess black don't crack though, but you know. But no, I'm about to hit 30, and so my mom's now, she's like, girl, you better start taking better care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that. Black men don't go to the doctor as much.
That's true. That's true.
Talk a little bit about that. Why are y'all so afraid to go to the doctor?
I don't know. I'm afraid, but I don't know. I just think black men, a lot of times, we think we're invincible until we start feeling something. You know what I'm saying? And my sister also passed from stomach cancer a little over 4 years ago or whatever. And that's when I started getting more in tune with, okay, we got to go to the doctor. You know, my sister, last thing she said, you know, she was stage 4, couldn't do nothing else for her. She was just like, y'all go, all of my siblings, y'all go get checked out, make sure y'all good. And we did a gene test. And I love my sister to death, Tanya. Love you to death up in heaven. Man, if she hadn't alerted us with that, it would have did the same thing to her siblings, you know. Now,
did they catch it early with you?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wow. And if you don't mind me asking, like, what's that process like? Like, do you have to go to, like, chemo when they...
Nah, they don't have chemo for stage 1.
Okay,
That's more of a later on, if it's to a later stage. So they tell us what they could do because things have changed now in the healthcare field. So knowing that you can get your stomach removed is one of those things because that's the only place. So they could just remove it, and then the cancer is gone.
Wow.
If it hasn't spread anywhere else, and they caught it early. So, but I took some herbalistic routes too, though. I was 250 pounds when I first
No way.
Yes.
No, what you want to know something? Doing my research, I actually did see like older
bigger pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like as soon as they told me that, man, I just said I gotta
you got better with your health, you know. Yeah. I love that.
I started juicing fruits and vegetables every day.
What's the how do you juice? What do you juice?
I was juicing kale, spinach, celery. It's not something that you're gonna like the taste, but green apple to give it a little bit, just to give it some sweetness. But arugula, that was what I did every day, and then I did the melons, which was watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew melon, papaya. I put all of those together for the melons.
I wish that I was like better at that. Like, you know, I've played around with the idea, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that disciplined. Like when it comes down to like what I eat and drink and all this stuff, I'm not disciplined when it comes down to like that. Because I'm already a picky eater, so it's like I like what I like, I want what I want. Yeah. I deal with everything else later. But I really admire people who can train their bodies to adapt to juicing and, you know, being into a more healthy way of living.
Man, I lost so much weight so fast, and then, you know, with them hearing of the cancer being attached, they knew I had the cancer, so they just felt like, wow, he's really sick because he's losing so much weight. But I was stage 1, and I tried to explain that to people. My sister was stage 4, and my mom was stage 4 when they passed. They start losing weight at the end of the cancer, pretty much.
Wow.
But there's so many people like, how did you lose so much weight? I'm saying you juice fruits and vegetables for months straight. Don't eat nothing else, no sugar, no meat, no bread, no rice, no potatoes. You know, all those starchy foods is what put weight on you.
And see, I've been on a weight gain journey, so I eat that. Like, I literally, in my everyday meal, I have to eat mashed potatoes, macaroni. Like, I'm at Popeyes getting the biscuits. Like, that's what I'm saying. I wish that I do. And so I recently just got into, like, working out. So, like, I go climb Stone Mountain every now and then, and I try to, like, work out 3 times a week to add, like, muscle to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to go for, like, this slim, thick thing. Yeah.
I mean, hey, you blessed. That's all I can say.
You know what I'm
when
saying?
I ate like that, I picked the weight up.
Really?
And that's how I used to eat, you know what I'm saying, before all of that, the health journey.
Well, my mom said I'm getting older. She said that I'm going to have to change it. She said it's going to start sticking to me in places and I can't get it off.
It's going to slow down. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Listen, I want to talk a little bit about Fast Cash Records, man. Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about that.
That's my record label.
Yes, talk to me a little bit about that.
I started Fast Cash Records back in Forest City, North Carolina. That's what I came. The logo, FC, is Forest City, but Fast Cash. So it's like a double meaning behind that. I started that label back in my hometown. Definitely going to be looking to sign artists. But I stepped away from that for a while just to do the other stuff that I do, the acting, you know.
Now, why Fast Cash?
I don't know. I'm young. I was young. and Fast Cash is the only thing I thought about as a rapper. You watch the rappers on TV with the jewelry, the cars, and you know they're making a lot of money. At least that's the perception as kids when we watch it. And then when you get to that level and you realize, okay, some of that stuff, it was a facade, you know what I'm saying? So a lot
people
of people
using prop money.
Reynolds, prop money. A lot of the stuff was just a facade. So, and then the contracts was not done correctly. So the look was there. So that's the reason I came up with Fast Cash Records. I was like, this is a way to get some fast cash. Spit these bars. And I made fast cash, you know, selling my music and stuff the way I was selling it over the years. So.
Listen, I was just telling my sister, I'm a person, I like fast money. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially in the industry that I'm in and doing this, when I need money, I need it right then and there. You know what I'm saying? What are some ways that you feel like you could get fast cash?
Man, it's a lot of ways to get fast cash, man, but you just got to make sure the ways you choose is a legal way. You want to be legal with it because a lot of people taking the fast cash route and you ain't even here to spend it.
I mean, and we seen what happened with the whole PPP loan stuff, you know what I'm saying? One thing about me, I don't like getting in no trouble. I don't play with the law. So I didn't take that route, right? It was tempting. Right. But, you know, as we see now, they're coming back for that.
Yeah, they're coming back for it. So you want to make sure you have a business plan together when you do that and you really put the money where it's supposed to go. People was out here buying stuff that they ain't had no business buying.
And couldn't keep up with it.
Couldn't keep up with it, man. And they got to get that money back. So that's crazy.
Now, you are a phenomenal businessman. You know what I'm saying? I was doing my research on you and, you know, saw some of your business things. And you just spoke about business plans as well. Talk to me a little bit about what does a perfect business plan look like? And what does it include?
I don't know what a perfect business plan look like.
Yeah. Does that even exist?
Not to my knowledge, because you got to think it's so many people out here. They may be billionaires now, but they made a lot of mistakes along the way. So you have to just keep working at whatever it is. But you just want to think it all the way through. Strategy. and consistency is key, but you're going to make mistakes no matter who you is. So.
What are some of the mistakes you feel like you made early in your career?
Early. The biggest mistake I would say that I made is not using all of my talents. You know, having that mindset of if I do this as a rapper, it might limit me. Worried about the street look of everything. Because I'm an R&B artist. And I know the new music that you heard from me, I used to just rap, and it was just strictly rap, but I always could sing. So I regret not singing earlier in my career. I feel like I would have blew up a lot faster.
Were you afraid of the image?
I felt like I seen a couple people try it, rapping and singing, and it didn't.
I don't think it's respected when they work. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you're rapping and you're singing about this, but then you're gonna rap about that. It's like conflicting the lifestyles. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's now, and where we are now, it works. I mean,
it does.
Drake does it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like you can't go against the grain, and it's like I started thinking about, I was like, is you trying to impress the niggas or are you trying to impress the females?
Right.
And I would think about it coming up, like a lot of people have to, you try to rap to holler at a chick. A lot of people put a lot of game in, but I would get a phone number, and I'm on the phone at night singing.
Singing them panties off.
Singing them panties off, man. Like, for real. Baby, would you come over to my crib? Cause I wanna give you the bees. She on the phone like, oh my God, you got me wet. Can I come over? I'm like, yeah, come on.
Let me ask you something.
I ain't have to do no extra stuff, so it's like, why not?
Have you ever made love to your own music?
I have.
Is that like the most what's the word? Where they're like your self-absorbed thing?
It was by request.
No.
Yes, it was by.
Is that awkward?
Nah, because I was dancing in it, man. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, let me see you dance, girl. Drop it low, drop it. I'm all up in that. So, and it's my song. And she's like, yeah, daddy. She wanted the song. She asked for the song. So.
Nah, we actually have that drop it low right here, man. And I want to go ahead and get into it. Since you just gave us that little skipping right there, go ahead and introduce this record, man. We have Drop It Low right here.
Yo, Drop It Low, man, for the world, man. I want y'all to listen to this song and understand, even if you're in a relationship, really listen to the lyrics, because a lot of people ain't listening to the lyrics. I said, keep the money in the house. Bought a whole new car off the money I'm dropping in the house, man. Listen to the song, man.
Uh-oh, we got it right here, man. Y'all make sure y'all keep it locked right here on 94.7 The Link. Now, did you write and produce this record?
I didn't produce the beat, but I definitely wrote the song too.
I love that.
I write all my own songs.
I love that. Y'all already know what's going on, man. Y'all know what's going on. And this is already out on all platforms, right?
Yeah.
Keep the money in the house.
Mama, your ass look delicious. You moving so ridiculous, booty bouncing like a stripper, yeah. Baby, let me see you dance, girl. Drop it low. Let me see you dance, girl. Drop it low. Drop it to the floor, yeah.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Drop it low, drop it to the floor, yeah. Drop it low.
And it's
I just check my balance, 20 million and some more. Bounce that booty, baby, pick them euros off the floor. Every time that booty shake, you make me throw a little more. Now spaz out to my cash out, no, that ain't never gonna happen. Your booty big and that waist small, you can take long, cause my cake long. Now spaz out to my cash out, no, that ain't never gonna happen. Your booty big and that waist small, so you can take long, cause my cake long. Let me see you dance, girl. Let me see you dance.
I feel like I'm getting like the live version, like I'm performing.
Let's go.
Like,
if you can dance, baby, I got cash. Yeah.
Oh, this man got the voice. Oh gosh.
How you feel about same time, same place next week?
Look at me, I'm over here smiling. It's like, oh shit.
You know what I'm talking about? You imagine a man like that being your boyfriend or your husband singing to you like that?
Best music.
Yes, sir. That was that Drop It Low by my guy Latruth, man. Hey, yeah. I love that record.
Appreciate it, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I love that record. It's definitely a vibe. Now, I want to know, you talking a lot about, if you got the cash and you shaking. So I just had a conversation with one of my close friends, and he said, men do not throw money in a strip club no more.
I don't agree with that.
Men do not throw money in a strip club no more. And the reason I brought it up is because I recently was just in the Lord, the strip club here, and there was a rapper in there, famous rapper, didn't throw not a dime.
Who was the rapper?
Bodak.
I'm not sure. Name one of his songs.
Kodak.
Huh?
Kodak.
Oh, okay.
But no,
it might have been it might have been just a chill day or something. I don't know.
The girls
I'm pretty sure some days he probably goes stupid in there.
But and so I was talking to my homeboy about it, and he was like, "Well, Shauna, really, rappers don't really throw money in the strip club like that no more."
Yeah, some don't.
I
have seen some that do, but yeah, some don't.
But I feel like that's the most disrespectful thing because the girls are there to make money. They're not here to just talk to you.
Yeah.
That's
a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about the inspiration behind Drop It Low.
Oh, man. The crazy thing is it happened during COVID. You know what I'm saying? That's when I created that record. Couldn't go out, no clubs. I couldn't go to none of these clubs to promote music and stuff like that. So that's what made me come up with that idea at my house. Me and Bree was actually doing a skit. And I put the beat on and I just started freestyling. And most of that song was actually off the head.
Really?
Yeah.
And I saw that it reached #1 on the Billboard charts.
Yeah, it's doing great numbers on YouTube and everything without a video. It's got almost 1 million on YouTube without the video.
When are we planning on doing the visual?
Real soon.
Real soon?
Yeah, I'm through with the cancer battle and everything. I'm cancer free. So
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Were you surprised by the success of the record?
I was shocked.
Yeah?
Because I didn't expect it. We never really know.
Especially when you're doing it really off of love. You know what I'm saying? Genuine love. I'm doing this, I'm dropping this because I love it. And if y'all love it too, then that's a plus. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like sometimes we're shocked by our own success.
Yes. A lot of times the record that we think is going to be the one, it don't. It's like when you having fun, it's the fun records. Like that, I was just having fun and I freestyle. I found that when I put a lot of time into the writing, try to get the pen all the way right. It's like it doesn't hit as hard as just, man, I'm gonna have some fun with this. Cut the beat on, let me give y'all some freestyle type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
now I see Hands Free doing good as well.
Yeah, Hands Free.
Yeah, that's on the Billboard charts as well.
Yes, man.
But I mean, this is big.
Big Greg, man. Big Greg brought the energy on that. I love performing that record live. Big Greg is a hell of a performer. Shout out to Big Greg. Hands Free, man. Everybody make sure y'all check that out, man. It's
Definitely.
a fire joint. If y'all the ladies that like to shake y'all, you know what I mean? That's the one. That's the one I want to challenge.
Would you consider yourself to be a ladies' man?
I would say that. I've always been that since I was coming up, so.
Ladies' man?
Yeah, I love the women, man. I always have love the ladies, much respect for them, beautiful. And it's crazy, I have 2 daughters, so.
I love that. Now, you actually have 4 kids, right?
I have 2 biological, and I have 3 stepchildren.
Yeah,
I'm not married anymore, but I raised those kids, so I still love them.
Oh, absolutely, and the relationship doesn't change. You know what I'm saying? What do they think about your music?
They love it.
Yeah,
they actually be rapping and singing my songs all the time.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Are your kids into music as well?
Yeah. They already want to be artists and everything. Everything
Family
that I was
album?
doing, they want to do.
Family album?
I don't think that's gonna happen. Who knows in the future? Because I'm always gonna be reaching.
Listen, what about like a Christmas album with the family?
I don't know, man. I mean,
I
could see it being dope down in the future because, like I said, they thrive to be artists because of me. I could definitely see it happening. But I have an oldest daughter who's 15, and I've been working with her singing since she was 3 years old. Amazing voice. And I'm ready for her to just come to that. Okay, I'm ready to do this. But I want to definitely have a song with her real soon. As soon as she's ready to, let's make it happen. A daddy-daughter song, I feel like it's going to be dope.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Especially now. So it's so funny how the conversation has just gotten into what's next for me. So I was just talking to one of my friends, and I'm going to be honest. I'm a person, I have daddy issues.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't grow up with my dad at all. And I tell people all the time, I'm mature enough to recognize that I have daddy issues because, as I was telling you, like, I'm attracted to alpha men.
Yeah.
I'm attracted to older men. I'm attracted to, like, in a sense, wrap me up like I'm a baby. And you know, that all of that I wish that I got from my father, I crave from men now. You know what I'm saying? And so Lala Anthony just did an interview, and she spoke about people are not making marriage a goal no more with dating. What you think about that? Do you agree? Would you get married again?
It's hard. You can never say never. You know what I'm saying? But I just know when it comes to your career, if you got to have someone who's not insecure about anything and they have to trust you 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like, can you really trust somebody 100% though?
It's hard to, but you at least got to pretend to, even if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. Some people act on the trust issues too much. I feel like if you don't trust it, at least act like you do. Nobody wants to be walking around feeling like you don't trust them and they doing the right thing, especially if they doing right by you. That nobody likes that. So I just feel like if trust is there, it can happen.
Let me ask you something. Do you think that you're an easy person to date? Like, you're an easy person to be with?
I wouldn't say that I was, only because of the career choice. I think when you're an entertainer and you have to talk to the public, you have to be around women. I think that's going to be hard for anybody if you don't have trust or if you're not secure in your position.
I mean, so here's the thing. I think that's why people kind of date within their industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, even for me, like, I have this thing where I'm not dating right now. You know what I'm saying? Because, one, I do have to, you know, in interviews and stuff like that, you have to have chemistry on camera.
Yeah, you do.
You know, and I need somebody, if I was to be serious with someone or whatever, they have to understand that I'm doing a job.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a job. I'm playing a role. And my career is very, very important to me. You know what I'm saying? Very, very important to me. So all of your skits and, you know, your YouTube and all of that stuff, do you feel like at one point you were just giving your fans what you felt like your fans wanted, but you was living another life?
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How was that? What's that feeling like?
I don't know. I just think when you're a content creator, anything that you post, you would think that people will realize is content. You know what I'm saying? This is acting.
No, they don't think that. They think that's real life.
I see everything. And then, you know, obviously recently some stuff went to the public. That was some drama. But other than that, you know, when you see content, it's all acting. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, everything is social media now. So if something personal does go, they'll even see that as acting too. You know, maybe 50% of the people will see it as acting. Some people will see it as real.
Did you expect for your situation to get so public?
Hell no. Because
I'm not going to lie, when I was doing my research, and it's right here, it has it as the messiest breakup in YouTube history.
I can see that. I can most definitely see that. You know, the going live part.
Yeah.
And then she deleted it, obviously. Oh, damn, I shouldn't have. But by that time, the problem
it's already out there.
People love messy. So you got to think, if you take screen record away, it would have been swept under the rug. Nobody would have knew about it. You just heard people talking. Oh, I seen a video, or someone's. Oh, the police was called. Da da da. It happens. It's typical. It happens all the time. So by that being posted like that, then you got an entity. We got millions of followers on both platforms. Everybody all in your business now asking these questions. It spirals out worse and worse and worse. So that's the problem with it. I would say you might not want to post your relationship, especially if it's drama. Don't ever post that.
Let me tell you something. That's one of the, if somebody ever wants to not be in my life ever again, expose me on social media.
I 100% agree with that.
When I say do that, and you'll never have to, what's that mean? I ain't got to ever worry about me again. You know, like,
I agree.
Because I'm a private person, especially when it comes out to my personal life. I'm very private. I'm very protective over anyone that I'm intimate with and that situation. I'm very protective over it. Like, so if you ever, and I'm such a person, like, I'm nothing but a phone call away. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was telling you earlier, like, I'm never immature enough to have any type of conversation.
Right.
Like, I attack the awkward moments. I attack the, you know what I'm saying, the uncomfortableness and all of that. You know, we're going to talk about this. Exactly. If you take it to social media, after you know how hard I work for my image.
It's the ultimate sin. It's
betrayal to me.
It's betrayal. It's most definitely. It's just like.
How do you come back from that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if it's a way to come back from that. So it's like when you think of if you're a Christian, and you know all of these different sins. Mm-hmm. What's the sin that you cannot be forgiven for? Killing yourself is one.
Yeah.
Blasphemy. What you seen when a person publicly does something like that, that's blasphemy to the relationship community.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's the ultimate sin of marriage or relationship.
And for me, it just goes to show me, it shows me you can't even hold water. Like, if something could have been reconciled between us, you didn't put everybody else in it now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So even for you, like, you embarrassing yourself, because if you take me back, you didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Both ways, yeah. And I see this all the time, just even in the communities, you know what I'm saying? Even when in social media, you telling everybody your business. You telling all your friends this, you're telling your family this, and then y'all break up, and then you get back together. Everybody looking at everybody with a side eye, like.
Because now it look like y'all was just attention seeking.
Yeah, it's like,
you know,
what is we supposed to accept this person, especially when things are being said about your family publicly and all of this. How do you expect to move forward with a relationship like that? And
is that the price of fame?
Huh?
Is that the price of fame?
I guess it can be if somebody wants to get fame from stuff like that. But
I mean, well, even with you being who you are, and you know you're out there, you're on YouTube, you're on TikTok, you're on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely the price. You can't live. You can't live like
do you feel like you have a private life?
I don't. Not now. Like,
really? Do you feel, in a sense, naked?
Sometimes.
I can understand it.
Yeah.
I can understand that, because I would feel naked. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, even just going out in public, I feel like so many eyes is on me, like, you know, and everybody know me. Like, I'm just exposed.
It's uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable.
How do you deal with that?
I don't know. I just started after all of this, because the way it happened, it's just like every day it's the same thing. It don't matter where I'm at. Mm-hmm. Now, real life is not like that. Mm-hmm. But social media is like that. Because you got to understand, think about it. In your neighborhood, you've heard of things like this happen. Mm-hmm. Your cousin, one of your best friends from school, you see him at Walmart. Now, you done thought all types of thoughts in your head. That's the difference with social media. In your head, you thinking, oh, this person is this. Oh, fuck, I see him. And then you see him. And then it's, what's up, man?
And
but you know, you've heard these stories
how
already.
We are, like, black people, we be like, girl, you know that's so-and-so.
Yeah.
I just read that you know.
Yeah, and still approach them. What's going on, man? What you been on? But it's because social media is different now. It's like all of this used to stay here. Or just amongst the people you know, your friends, your family. But now you get to put this onto people's posts. And everybody feel like they have the right to comment on your situation. They feel like they have the right to comment, and they don't care what they say. They're not thinking about how that person is feeling. Like, even with the blog networks and stuff like that, it's they getting their money. It's all about the dollar, and they don't care who they destroy with it. I feel like certain topics should just be left alone. It's like, I'm going to leave that alone. I don't know how that's affecting these people. Do you feel like you should take an approach of just attack it head on? Your commenters, the people that's commenting, you know, everything. Because it's like, if you can't beat them, join them. Yeah. You know, y'all want to talk about my business and all of that. So how can I monetize off of it? Right. You got to figure it out a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to talk about it anyway. Yeah. You got to make lemonade. So, you know, I'm strategizing. Now, speaking of monetizing and making money and doing all that good stuff, now you're an author. Yes. Talk to me a little bit about that, because you bought the book. Yeah. How to consistently be great in bed, man. Nah, this is so funny, because on my show, I recently exposed that I'm a prude. People don't believe me, but I really am. There's a lot of stuff in the bed. I'm like, Explain it. What's the things you to? So, like, you know, there's been talks about golden showers. Golden showers. Don't do that to me. I'm a germaphobe. Like, that's gonna completely turn me off. That one, though, and I don't get it. What is that? Is that like I'm the man? Like, Yeah, I don't. That's crazy.
Would you ever?
Nah.
What if a woman asks you, pee on me?
I'm good on that. I'm straight on that.
So, yeah, like, I'm not with the golden showers.
That's the R. Kelly situation.
And, Carisha just said she liked it. Like, it's really, women are into that.
They want you to pee on them now.
Pee on them.
If you want me to pee on you, don't even come to me because I'm cool. I'm not peeing on you.
But now, when we do it, they call it squirting.
Yeah, but it's not pee.
Well, people say that it is.
They say it is, but like I said, when you know how to consistently be great in bed, you'll experience some squirtles. I mean, I've experienced them, and it didn't smell like pee. It smelled like water. So. And pee got a smell to it.
Right.
So have you experienced that? Somebody made you squirt?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I'm honestly telling you, I'm kind of approved. Like I'm not.
You
now
can't keep
that
yourself
don't be
from squirting though. If like I said,
a man just hasn't done it, brought it out, or whatever. Like.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all, this book is for men and women.
So talk to us a little bit about like what's in the book. What can we expect to like learn from the book? Is it sex positions?
It's definitely some positions in there, and it's foreplay, all of that. But it's like it's honing in on a lot of things because a lot of women and men. I ain't gonna say most men get an orgasm. Some women don't get an orgasm. It's not all about the man in that situation either. It's about you as well.
Oh, absolutely.
So I just feel like I don't even want to give too much away in the book because everybody that's getting the book, I'm getting so many good reviews about it. That's changing their marriages. It's changing their relationships. It's a lot of craziness starting to go on too. So
Let me ask you something. How often do you think a couple should have sex in their relationship?
As frequent as they desire each other, I would say. Like, I would say this: when you get into a relationship, marriage, regular relationship, whatever, if you are the type of woman or man that you want your spouse or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be, to only be with you, satisfy the desires, man. If that person want to have sex every day, you might want to try to figure it out. Because
it should be no limitations.
Should be no limitations, man. I get it if something is going on.
I gotta work on that.
So you're not an everyday. You can't give your man sex every day.
No, I can, but it's just like I think I lost like my sex drive.
Okay, and see, it's things to bring that back as well.
I really think I lost my sex drive because I was in a relationship and we were together 4 years, and so now I'm single, and I just don't be having the urge.
You take birth control?
No.
Okay, sometimes birth control and stuff like that can throw it
like
off,
I really just don't I don't have the urge. And like I said, it's a lot of stuff like, okay, here's another thing. And then I'm very transparent. I don't care. I'm not into like butt stuff.
Butt stuff? Explain.
You know what I'm saying? You can't go back there.
Okay, so that's an off limit thing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And it just makes sense to me because I feel like you're not supposed to be back there.
I mean, that's true. So basically the guys, that's what they want, basically. That's never been something that sparked my interest. Like that ain't never been nothing like, okay, can we do it this way too? Like if that's not what you're into, that shouldn't be. So are the guys into that?
Guys are into that.
And because you're not, that's like it's kind of
I'd be like,
a flag for them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I really don't care. And see, that's the thing. Like, I don't really care about the satisfaction of them at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, once I'm cool, I'm cool.
Right.
But I think it also stems to the fact that I'm emotionally disconnected.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I'm emotionally connected, then it's like, yeah, let's go to the stars, But when I'm, like, emotionally not connected.
So you basically have to be emotionally connected or feel something
to get extremely like freaky.
That. Okay, and that makes sense, man. There's nothing wrong with that. That means you're a good woman.
That's what that means?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be like that with everybody. I feel like you should have some type of emotions towards that person if you're going to lay down with them.
And then it's like, I guess it's also stemming from the fact of like, when you first start being sexually active and stuff like that and you're learning your juices and all that stuff, I feel like I had so much meaningless sex in the past to whereas now, I'm older and I just want something a little bit more meaningful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So they had the meaningless sex coming up, like, just having sex for no reason.
Yeah.
A lot of us was like that.
You know what I'm saying? Or even not talking to the person the next day. Like, I'm a cuddler. Like, I'm very affectionate. I told you I have daddy issues. So I love to, like, lay up under a man and feel cradled. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so when that feeling is taken away from me, I don't feel good about having sex with them the next day. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's like, damn, I can't even call you and tell you about my day or lay up with you and all that stuff. You know, like, so then I feel like I just was left with.
Fellas, you got to cuddle. You got to definitely cuddle.
Men are not affectionate anymore. Do you feel like you're an affectionate guy?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you're good in bed? That's the question.
I do. I do.
You know that's one of the most self-absorbed answers, right?
Is it?
Yes.
I mean, I wrote a book, you know? So it's like, I couldn't say nothing different, but I'm going to keep it 100 at all times. Like, the craziness, I've experienced it before.
What's the craziest thing that happened to you during sex?
The craziest thing that happened to me during sex? I don't have nothing for that. The craziest thing that happened to me. You mean what she did or what she wanted to do sexually?
Sure.
I didn't realize that women like to eat butt.
Oh, but listen.
I've had that happen, and it was just, you know, I was getting oral sex, obviously, and I didn't realize somebody tried to lift my leg up, and then the tongue went somewhere else it shouldn't have went to, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, what the freak? My fault. I know. My bad. Oh, I didn't mean
Wait.
Yeah,
like, I can't.
What are you doing?
Women are into that?
Yes.
Women, and see, once again, that's another thing.
Men
I'm
do
like,
that too, I guess. But
see, also, I'm attracted to men who wouldn't even want that.
I ain't asked for it. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't like I said, hey, eat my butt.
No, literally, that's so weird. That's disgusting to me.
I mean, I agree. I've never done it. So, I mean, I definitely say I've never put my tongue on no booty hole. That, you know, boo-boo comes out of that.
That's what I'm saying, which is why earlier when I said you shouldn't be back there, because, like, at this point, I don't know if I cleaned well that day or something. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. And so if something comes out, you can't be mad at me because you're not supposed to be back there.
But when you know how to consistently be great in bed, it brings things out of people. So
absolutely,
you get the book. You never know what you'll do.
And where can everybody find a book?
Amazon, man. Y'all go to Amazon and search Robert Hampton, How to Consistently Be Great in Bed.
Yes.
And get the book. And the crazy thing is, I released my book, and it's like 2 or 3 more books came after mine. Mm. They stole my title.
No.
And I really got to do research on there. Some of the books in different languages. So I got to do research to make sure they didn't steal what I said.
Yeah.
But their books came
That sounds like a legal matter.
It is. Our whole process and how I dealt with everything mentally and everything. And I just feel like that book is going to be monumental. And
it's going to show people a different side of you. You know what I mean? And honestly, it could be like an image revolving thing. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, your image has looked like it's been trying to be tarnished.
Yes, it definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So when you open up and now you can kind of get that back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love it.
And to the women around the world who are dating rappers and entertainers and things like that, and especially if you, I mean, not just if you have children with them, just respectfully, never do things like this. And think about this: you got a child with a person, or 2 kids, whatever the case may be. You got kids with this person, and then you tear them down like this, and then later on, you're crying about child support. Oh, he's not in his kid's life. He's financially not supporting me. But when you do these type of things, it can cause that. There's so many different avenues of money you messed up in a big sense. And then you got rappers now having to perform at clubs, in the hood, and they getting killed.
Right.
So it's like when you see a person moving forward with progress, they ain't doing nothing negative to nobody, ain't harming nobody. You never do these type of things to them. And people don't look at the realization to what happens after you get this type of target on your back. These type of allegations, everybody starts believing them. These billion-dollar companies don't want to touch you now because they heard, and it's false. So you know.
I tell my girlfriends all the time, because I'm the kind of like the older one around them, and I've just always been like very mature. My grandma raised me, so I always had like an older soul and energy type thing.
Yeah.
And so I tell them all the time, like some women, and I'm a feminist.
Yeah.
Let's not get that misconstrued. I'm a feminist, but I just feel like some women are just so immature these days.
Immaturity is terrible.
Very immature. And it's even, and I think I blame the music. You know, I blame you because what do we have? We have the City Girls.
Yeah.
You know, we have our Megan Thee Stallions. We have our, all of these women, and the message in every song is, F and do, get money, blast them, use them, all of that stuff like that. To women don't even know who they are no more, and women don't know how to date.
Yeah.
They don't know how to date. They don't know how to be good women. They don't know how to be a good partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that it's so tarnished, and that's why so many relationships are failing and not lasting. And
high value good men are hearing these. We hear all of this. It's like we see you rapping these songs. We know that you believe like that. So then when y'all wonder why a man don't take you serious or don't want to get married, they don't trust. They're not going to trust you. So it's like I feel like trust is messed up on both sides nowadays.
Absolutely. Listen, I have another record right here I want to get into. I Hate You More.
I Hate You More, man. Everybody's loving it. I'm definitely loving it. Shout out to my boy Milo Maestro.
All right, we gonna get into it, man. I Hate You More right here. Y'all make sure y'all keep it locked. I love the vibe. And it's so funny, like, you really can sing. Thank you. Really can sing.
Yeah, they be bringing up the auto-tune. They don't realize, like, I can blow. Not like I need auto-tune.
Yeah, you really can sing.
Appreciate your love. Tuesday just because. Bad still dangerous. Saw your pics, can't lie, you looked happy. You said you hate me. Yeah. More than you hate me. Take me. 94.7, The Link, man, we here.
I love the vibe.
Left us with no fight. Hey, appreciate all the love on here too, man. I see y'all in here on TikTok. Turn it up with me. Appreciate it. Salute.
And is this out on all platforms as well?
Yeah, so they're on all platforms.
Love it. Visual?
Nah.
Not yet.
I got the videos. See, this one was released recently. So this one been out about 5 months. Had my time, no surprise you didn't. This song actually was released right before all of the drama started. Right before.
God knows.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh, the video gotta be crazy. This is a vibe.
Yes.
This is a vibe. I must say, you gained a fan in me.
I appreciate you, man.
I must say.
I appreciate you. That record is fire.
Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love, y'all.
Yes, sir. That was that. I Hate You More. I love that record.
Thank you, man. That's to say that.
Yeah.
I Hate You More. I love that record.
Right.
You feel me? It's so fire.
It kind of. I want to know what your opinion is when people say this statement. I hate how much I love you. What does that sound like? What does that mean? What does that look like?
It looks like, obviously, it's some hurt there as well, obviously. Mm-hmm. You know, they dealing with some stuff. Mm-hmm. I hate how much I love you. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
That's a deep line.
That is.
When you really think about it, because it's like, I feel like I've been there. You know, I've been in a situation where I felt like I was stuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I knew I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
But I just felt stuck. Like, I remember telling myself at one point in time in my past relationship, I was like, it's not going to get no better than this. This is just where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's why marriage is so difficult, because if you're in a regular relationship, you know you can't really be stuck in that type of situation. But if you're married and you have to work through certain different things, it makes it a whole lot more difficult.
What do you feel like is needed to make a marriage last?
Make it last?
Yeah. And be happy.
Trust, obviously. Loyalty. Compromise is major. Like, some people don't realize the compromise part. Consistent sex, obviously. You gotta take care of your health.
You gotta be excited. You gotta keep each other.
Be exciting. You
gotta date each other.
Gotta date, romance. It's so many elements.
Do you feel like you're a romantic guy?
I was not that romantic.
Really?
But yeah. But in the marriage, I became.
You became romantic.
Yeah, it was never required. Like, I've been on my own since I was 16 years old. So having my own apartment in high school and dealing with so many different women where it was not a requirement, and I didn't have my mother, so I didn't really know the logistics behind being.
Everything's been trial and error for you.
Trial and error, and it's like if it wasn't brought to me, whatever a woman brings to me that they need, I'm gonna make sure I give them that. You know, but without a manual, nobody teaching me that stuff, I had to figure it out on my own. I understand how important romance is now even more. But
somebody just asked me in an interview the other day. I was getting interviewed, and they asked me what was my love language, and I had to think about it for a second, because sometimes you don't even think about what makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? And I thought about it, and I was like, affection.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a very affectionate person, but like I said, I explored my emotions, and I'm so in tune with myself that it goes back to my daddy issues. Like, my love language is someone truly caring for me from a man, because I never had a man care for me. So I'm a sucker for that.
Right.
You know, like the simple things, just calling to check on you, that I might be like, oh, I love you. You know, I'm a sucker for that type of care and affection. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just steers from my daddy issues.
Nothing's wrong with that.
I gotta work on it.
I'm the same way. Affection is very key.
It's very important. I'm a touchy-feely person.
Yeah, and just understanding, and, like I said, coming up without a mother, that's one of the things I struggle with too. Not having somebody to hug you when you make a mistake or something. I never had that, so I see people that get to have that, and it's like, I watch that in the moments, like, wow. I even watch certain movies. I don't know if you've seen the movie of the football player. He was a football player. He got accused of rape, and he never raped nobody. The girl just lied on him, and he was on probation.
It sounds familiar.
Couldn't get a job. I can't think of the movie, but his mother, the love that she showed him throughout everything that he went through, how she had his back through every situation, and it was a few scenes in that, powerful scenes. Like, she was actually struggling as a mother, and he was going through all that. She gave him the money that she had, which was the rent money. She gave him the money for him to go out and just have some fun or whatever. She didn't even let him know that this was the last money. And, man, it brought tears to my eyes.
You gotta let me know that, the movie. Let's talk a little bit about movies, because you are an actor.
Yes.
Let's touch a little bit on that. So I know that you was in Crime Partners.
Yeah.
How was that? The experience?
It was cool, man.
Yeah.
A little small role, and sometimes some of this stuff come out, and then you be like, damn, what the fuck am I at? Leland Eve, I was on that. But the Millennial, I got to knock somebody out. So the Millennial is on Amazon Prime. Go check it out.
Y'all make sure y'all go check it out. Yeah. Other roles to come?
Other roles definitely to come. Man.
Okay. Yeah. I love it. What's the goal with the acting, man? TV show?
I want to go all the way to the top, man. Like Morgan Freeman and all them guys. And that's why I want to encourage people who are in the acting industry, man. It's not a time on it. A lot of these people didn't become famous with their craft and what they was doing and really making that money till they got, some of them 50, 60 years old before they actually got the look that they wanted.
Let me ask you something. As an actor, right? And this has always been a question, so I'm happy that you actually is in the field. How do you guys deal with not liking your co-star when you have to be intimate with them?
I haven't
experienced that yet.
I haven't experienced that yet.
But how do you imagine that you not fall in love? You in there, you're kissing your co-star beautiful. Y'all have to be intimate on camera. How do you not be like, dang, I think it would be easy for me, but I can see how it could be difficult. You think you can control your emotions that much?
Yes, I do.
That's a dangerous thing.
Yeah.
They say a man that's able to control his emotions is a powerful man.
Yeah. I can control it, man. Like I said, I've been through so much in my life, and if I know I'm acting, I mean, I gotta be professional at all times. You know?
Could you date a woman actress?
I would say it depends on who it is.
With the job, like she has to go and
yeah, most definitely.
You can look past it.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It's like you have to trust, you know.
And you have to be secure too, man. That's
you gotta be secure in yourself. I mean, I know who I am, so trusting has never been something that's hard for me.
I want to talk about.
To the table, so.
You say you know who you are, and you reference your tattoo. I am a God. Tell me why you got that tattoo. What inspired that? What does that mean to you?
See, a lot of people say they believe in God and they spiritual, and most people don't even really read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And they cast judgment on so many different people. And then you take from it what you want to take from it. When it says God created us all in His image, who is God? God can do all of these amazing things, these monumental things. He created everything in the world. Man created cars, houses, boats, all of these things that we create here that everybody uses today. We're created in His image, mean we're God. We can create whatever we want to create. We just got to put our mind to it. We create children. We can create anything. So why would a person not think that scripture is real? Meaning we're all gods and goddesses. We're created in God's image. So. And
I love the fact that it seems like not only you believe that, but you carry yourself within that magnitude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's one thing to say, but you act it and you carry it every day. And that's what's going to gravitate. I'm a big believer. You are who you attract. You attract who you are and stuff like that. So because you carry yourself like a God, I think you're going to attract the goddess.
Right.
I don't think your dating is done.
I believe that, man. and I didn't hone into some of the things till later on.
Yeah. But you know what? Now you're a different version of yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're going to be a whole nother person to this next person.
Yes.
Better version of yourself.
Most definitely, man. I see things way different. And for my whole life, though, I've always been the type of person to do right by people. And I've never hurt anyone in my entire life intentionally. And when they got hurt, it wasn't intentional. So I don't believe in that. And I see it's people out here who will hurt you intentionally because they're hurt. And the hurt that you gave them wasn't even intentional.
Let me ask you something. And this is a real question because I need to... Why do you feel like bad things happen to good people?
I just think bad things is going to happen to anybody. So I can't say why, but bad things are because there's bad people in the world. There's a lot of bad people in the world, so bad things are going to happen.
And how do you, and this may, but this is something I really need to know. How do you not question God when bad things happen to you? Like, I know you have to maintain your faith, but as a human and as your natural instinct, you say, why, God? Like, why are you doing this to me? Why?
Yeah, you definitely ask that, and especially when you've been an honorable person your whole life and things like that happen, but by Him giving everybody freedom of choice to be able to do whatever people want to do, it's inevitable. It's always going to happen. No matter how good you is, something bad, you're gonna encounter somebody who's bad. You know, we got this karma thing. Of course, if you being bad to people, it's definitely going to hit you a lot sooner and a lot worse. But nobody's exempt from it. It's going to happen to everybody. And has happened to everybody. Everybody has experienced bad.
No, literally. I literally last night was in a hit and run.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. You know, yeah. So, but just
I'm going to have to come over there and rub, make sure
it's just crazy. It's just the thought. And, no, it's all well. But it's just like, now I have to deal with getting my car fixed, all that. All this craziness.
Yeah.
So, and I was on the phone with my sister, and I was really emotional because I'm like, damn, every time I'm trying to do something else happened. And I unintentionally questioned God.
So they ran into the back of your car?
Yeah. And so I was like, I'm a good person. Like, why is this happening to me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so when you were just talking about that, like, I just felt like I really, because I want to keep my faith and, all that stuff like that. So it's just be like, oh, why, God?
And that goes back into creating and things like that. Whoever the person was, and it's sad to say, probably he or she, whoever it was, probably on their phone texting. And, they probably didn't intentionally do it, but they did it. Probably ain't got no insurance. Whatever the circumstances is on their end, I'm going to run. I can't do nothing about this situation.
It's so crazy.
And they run and they escape jet. So it's so many different things, a trilogy of things that happen in these situations. And
literally last night. It's the craziest thing.
How bad is the damage?
It's bad.
Oh, your whole bumper hanging off?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta let me see it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's bad. So that's what I'm dealing with. And then I was on the phone with my sister on the way here, and I'm just like, sis, I'm drained.
Take, the insurance though, if someone runs into the back of you, yours is still, you got collision and stuff, right?
Yeah. But honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I think it's just God has been giving me so many signs. I think I just need to get a new car, period. Yeah. Because I've had that car for a while. My ex used to drive it, so I feel like his energy is still in it.
Yeah.
And it just be like different little stuff. And I'm just like, okay, fresh start. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I've been in my life anyway. Everything is a fresh start for me. You know, I got rid of my relationship. I got rid of my old job. You know, I'm pursuing my career. You know, I have a new place. Like, everything is new. And I'm just like, God's probably like, okay, now I'm going to get rid of this car for you, too.
You're going to get blessed, too.
That's what keep me faith. That's what keep my faith. Man, what's next for you? Tell the people what's next for you.
More movies, more music, more life. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
More love.
More books.
More happiness, more books. Anything you can think of in this entertainment industry, man, that's positive.
More skits on Instagram.
More skits on all platforms, most definitely.
Are you really like a funny guy? You think you're a funny guy?
Yeah, and I can be even more funny. So it's gonna. Everything is about to turn up.
Yeah. I love that. I always say I admire people who could be like vulnerable and open and silly on social media, and not care. Like, I'm a person. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very silly in like my life, but like on social media, I do not know how to be silly.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know how to like let myself go and like be silly on social media.
You just gotta bring that energy the same way you doing it right now.
It's the funniest thing.
You're a beautiful person, beautiful soul. You know,
it's crazy. Thing. I just don't know how to bring it on social media.
94.7. I'm gonna say I messed her name up earlier. I called her Shonda. I put a D in that thing. That's all I can say. Shauna, I put a D in there. My bad.
You said it like you was from Wakanda or something. Like, listen, man, I appreciate you for stopping by and chopping it up with me.
Oh, no problem.
I love it, man. The singles are out now. Visuals coming.
Visuals coming real soon, man. Y'all see
real
the videos
soon.
Within the next month.
Make sure y'all go check the book out on Amazon.
Amazon, go get the book, man. How to consistently be great in bed, and
might learn something.
Your phone might get checked. You know what I'm saying? when you really hone into everything, read this. Y'all both probably gonna be checking each other's phones, man.
Yeah, like read it with your partner. Make it something that y'all do together, like a bonding thing.
Read
I love
it together, step by step. And anytime you hear anything about positions, what you could do, try them, and you're gonna see that orgasm is gonna come a lot faster.
Oh my gosh, he's just like a sex god at this point.
Oh my God.
I'm dead. Listen, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get back into that mix,
You're gonna maybe put sex somewhere in my tattoo small.
Let everybody know where to follow you on social media.
Follow me on Instagram at _Latruth. 1.1 million. You'll see the blue check, so you know it's me. It's a lot of fake accounts out there. Look for the blue check on all of them. TikTok,
right.
TikTok, 2.5 million followers. Just search Latruth. Instagram, search Latruth, and then Robert Hampton. I have 2 pages. Robert Hampton is my government name, so I have a good bit of followers on that one as well.
And tell people what Latruth means.
Oh yeah, Latruth, man. When I first made my name Latruth, well, I was Latruth. I was the truth pretty much my whole rap career since I was young. But when I got on social media, I put in the truth on MySpace. For y'all that's familiar with MySpace. It was like 10 pages of rappers going by the truth. I'm going to say 50 rappers per page. I'm like, damn. It's a lot of people going by the truth. Everybody think they the truth. And I know I'm the truth. So I said, let me figure out a way to change mine completely from everybody else. La in Spanish is the. So I put la and truth together, which means the truth. And I was always a lyrical rapper, so the LA also means lyrical assassin. So.
You know something funny? My name is LaShawna.
LaShawna? Mm-hmm. Ah, that's dope.
But I just go by Shawna.
Okay. Okay, that's dope.
Secret.
Okay.
Listen, we gonna go ahead and jump back into the mix.
That. I like that. That's dope.
It's LaShawna.
Okay. Shout out to LaShawna, man. Everybody show. It's Shawna on there, but call her LaShawna.
No, it's so ratchet.
It's so ratchet. That's
LaShawna.
Huh?
It sounds so ratchet.
It don't to me.
It sounds so ratchet.
Latruth. Trying to say my name.
At least ratchet. That's not your government.
But
my government is
Latruth sound ratchet?
No, that's I told you what that sound. It makes me sound like Latruth. Like
Lashana. Sounds French or exotic, you know what I'm saying?
No, literally. Oh no, we'll see.
You ain't carrying yourself ratchet, so you know you most definitely.
Oh yeah, nah. I have my ratchet moments, but
I think everybody do.
You gotta have your ratchet moments, man. Listen, we're gonna jump back into the mix. We got I'm gonna drop this again. I'm gonna do it again. We gotta drop it low again. Let's play it. Let's do it.
Did you get the I Just Wanna?
Let's see. I have I Hate You More. I have Drop It Low. And what you say?
I Just Wanna. Featuring D Rose. It's fire.
Hey, this gonna be my next little.
Put some weight on that. Where I'm from, we say put some weight on that, meaning turn it up. Put some weight. Put some weight on that.
Yeah, I mess around with the music every now and then.
Yeah.
They say I have the voice.
Oh, I gotta hear that.
No way.
Nah, we gotta put you on
Instagram. My secret is I'm into poetry. Like spoken word and stuff. I love it. I love it. Express myself because I'm a deep person. You know what I'm saying? Like so, I express myself through it and
I'm trying to see Sean, man. Let me let y'all see.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all go follow me, @TheRealShiner_ on Instagram.
@TheRealShiner_ on Instagram, man.
Yes.
And do this portion of the interview like this because I know y'all been wondering who's been back here talking.
I like this song.
Drop
but
it
I
low,
can't dance.
drop it to the yeah, nah, we gotta get that. Like, come on, let's turn up. I'm about to put this on Facebook. She can't dance. We gotta get you to dance real quick. Come on now. Come on, we're gonna make this an epic interview.
I literally cannot dance though.
We gotta make this epic. Come on, get up. I just checked my balance, 20 million and some more.
Literally.
Bounce that booty, baby, pick them euros off the floor. Every time that booty shake, you make me throw a little more. Now spaz out to my cash, I know that ain't never gonna.
I cannot dance.
Now, come on, man.
You see that? I can't dance. You hit a move and then I'm gonna try to hit that same move.
I can't dance. Go ahead, you gotta do it. You said you gonna do what I
gotta
do.
do that,
Okay, go. Now you ain't about to have me twerking, so you gotta do that. You gotta at least hit, drop it low. Just drop it low one time. You said you work out. All right. See, that's the startup, y'all. That's the startup, man. That's y'all. That's how y'all gotta do it.
Oh
gotta
my
get down
God,
like that.
that is funny as hell.
That is
hilarious. That is hilarious.
94.7 The Link.
Yes.
ATL. We having some fun, man.
You are now tuned in to
We having
Shine
some
in the
fun.
Morning, right here on Atlanta's #1 party station, 94.7.
You only got one life to live. Have fun, people. I hate you more.
Yeah, this is definitely a vibe. Like, that visual gotta be crazy.
It's gotta be. You looked happy. You said you hate me. Had my time, no surprise you didn't take me. Give them your Instagram one more time.
It's @TheRealShiner_.
@TheRealShiner_.
@TheRealShiner_ on Instagram. So y'all make sure y'all go check out my interviews. What's this? TikTok?
Just TikTok.
I gotta get with TikTok.
Go follow her and tell her, say, hey, Latruth sent me, man.
Yes.
Let's show them what Team Latruth is, how we get down.
Yes.
It's 800 of y'all on here, man. Let's get 800 new followers.
I gotta get with TikTok. I know nothing about TikTok.
And you posted something on there with me yet?
What, on the Instagram? Yeah.
Y'all go comment on that post that she just posted with me, man. Let's show them how Team Latruth get down, man.
I love that. Okay, TikTok.
Can't comment on her. Say if it would have been Facebook or something, I could have commented. I will be posting this on my Facebook page as well, so y'all gonna see it on there. The name of this song is I Hate You More. I Hate You More. Tell them one more time. I want
the real
y'all
Shauna _
screenshot that and then go follow the little screenshot.
The real Shauna _
94.7, the link.
Oh, somebody said she's pretty. Thank you. I like her outfit. Oh, thank you. Oh, y'all so sweet. I love it.
It's love, man. Y'all know how we do it. Latruth. Promise I'll hate you more than you hate me right now. You hear me? I can't dance right, but I'ma still do it. That's it. You gotta do that right there to the song.
Look, I have no reason to look.
That's so important, though.
Oh God, that is funny. I love it.
Y'all gotta understand, bro. Like, the testimony is real, man. I'm alive and breathing. After that cancer battle last year, man, I'm living my life. I'm having fun, man. I'm enjoying myself. You hear me?
I
love it.
I'm out of here, man. Y'all be blessed. Gone.